Life is not always easy, and you want to be sure that you are with somebody who will help you weather the storm. There are many questions to ask before marriage that will help you decide your future relationship with your partner. Before going into a marriage, what are those salient questions or talks you need to have with your significant other? News Agency of Nigeria hits the street to get the views of Nigerians.
You talk about your finances, how you're going to manage your finances, your beliefs, your faith, your boundaries. You talk about your in-laws, relationship with in-laws. When dealing with in-laws, how you're going to navigate that other relationship so it doesn't affect the marriage itself. And then you talk about children, the number of children you're going to have. Talk about, your views about marriages, but marriage, partnership. What is it like? Who is going to do most of the work? Are you going to share responsibilities? So these to me are some basic questions you ask. You don't overlook them before getting into marriage.
Basically, I think it's all about life in marriage, cutting after marriage, children, family dynamics and stuff. Marriage is a deep thing. You just can't, even if you're dating for as long as you date, marriage is also a different ballgame. So you need to know your partner.
As a lady, you have to be secure first of all. The first thing for me, as even though I'm working, I need a partner that works. I'll ask the person what the person is doing. So it's not like you're the only one working. So your security, that's where you ask for what the person does. And the number two thing for me, as a child of God, I think I'll ask if the person is a Christian or is a Muslim, because I don't want a situation where we have conflicts, of understanding. Okay, so that's number two. Then the third thing is you have to check out the patience level of that person. Some people are not patient. Some people cannot handle stress. You need a man that is patient with you. You need somebody that is understanding. That's another very important thing. Somebody that two of you have a common ground.
The question I asked is your genotype and blood group, because we have to be compatible first of all before we even start anything, right? So that's the first question I asked. And then also your core values, the things you believe in.
The first question that we need to ask for those that are in courtship, you should know that courtship is not a period for you to be sleeping with yourselves. Courtship is a period whereby you need to ask some basic questions about marriage. It's about preparation. Because what people do is that they prepare for wedding. They don't actually prepare for marriage. That is why most marriages fail. As a Christian, as a pastor, I believe that the first question we should ask is that, what vision? Because young couples now, they don't look at visions. They marry beauty, not that beauty is not good, but you should marry somebody that has vision. The first question you should ask is that, in 5 years' time, where do you see yourself? In 10 years' time, what do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see this marriage leading to? And you have to ask some questions about your in-laws, the own time, and you need to ask some questions, basic questions because if you don't ask these questions now that you're in courtship, I believe you are doing yourself.
From the respondents' views, asking about family, friends, finances should be a priority when considering spending the rest of your life with someone. Digging deep and considering the important questions to ask before marriage is key for a long-lasting partnership and companionship.